Hey, what's up? This is Antonio with Bond Fitness. I'm here with my friends at Pure Motion Fitness in San Diego. I want to take you through my dynamic warm-up. So the dynamic warm-up is really good for muscle activation, ensuring that we're getting those joints moving, and again, the muscles need to be activated before we start our exercises. So first thing I usually like to do, I'll come down to the ground, and I'm going to do what's called a quadruped rotation, rotating the hips, again getting those joints lubricated. You do nice circles, moving that knee around, both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. You want to do that with both legs. Next we're going to do a thoracic rotation. Thoracic rotation, hand on top of the head. You're going to stretch your elbow down and then rotate all the way up. A few times one side, and a few times with the other. The next thing we're going to do is called a bird dog, or as I like to call it, opposite arm, opposite leg, full extension. You're going to drive your hand out, your leg straight back, pull your knee and your elbow together, stretch it back out, trying not to touch the ground, but if you need to touch the ground, if your core strength isn't there yet, that's completely fine. Next, we're going to go into the Superman, or the more politically correct, if you're a female, the Superwoman. Arms out, thumbs up, legs straight back. You're going to stretch up, activating those shoulders, the muscles in the back, glutes, hamstrings as well. And then we're going to go from there into the Scorpion. With the Scorpion, you want to make sure you plant one foot down. You're going to rotate the hips over, stretch your foot up, down, plant the other foot, and then come the other way. Eventually, you want to be able to try and touch your hand or beyond. Okay? Then, from there, you'll flip over. We're going to do the iron cross. So the iron cross, palms down. You're going to lift your legs straight in the air, come across your body, all the way down to the ground, straight back up, down, other side, alternating. Touch the ground and down, and again you want to do that a few times on each side. From there we're going to transition into the rolling V. The rolling V, you're going to bring your legs straight back, arms on the ground, pull forward with your abdominals, stretch out and back. So if you're not as flexible and you can only bring your legs this wide and come forward, that's okay. The more you do this, the more flexible you'll get, and eventually you get those legs wider. The last thing I like to do, as you can tell I'm already breathing a little bit, is called a walkout with or without a push-up. Walk out, straight legs. You're going to come all the way down to the ground. If you can't touch the ground, bend the knees a little bit, walk out, straighten those legs back out, come down, make sure your chest is above and between your hands, come down, push up, walk back in. Again, if you can't keep your legs straight, bend them, come in as far as you can, come up, straighten those legs back out, and then all the way up. Down again, do that a couple of times, and you get yourself a full body activation muscle warm-up.
So Antonio, like how many times would I do each exercise in the warm-up? Is there a time, or is there reps, or?
You want to do this one approximately 10 to 12 reps for each one. Usually with the walkouts, that one's a little harder. Maybe that one 5 to 10 times. This is going to take you about 10 minutes to do in total.
Great. Okay. Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks again. This is Antonio, Bond Fitness. Always be positive.